Have you ever wondered why success always seems to follow those who show up every single day, doing the same things over and over again? What secret do they know that the rest of us don't? Here's the truth that no one wants to tell you: you don't need motivation. That's right, motivation is a lie we've been sold for years. We've been told that a powerful speech, an inspiring video, or a feel-good Instagram quote will change our lives. But in reality, motivation is just a fleeting feeling. It comes and goes like a gust of wind. And if your dreams depend on a gust of wind, you'll never reach anywhere that truly matters. The problem with motivation is simple. It's unreliable. It doesn't show up when you need it the most. But discipline, that's your real friend. The people who succeed in life are not the ones who always feel motivated. They're the ones who've trained themselves to act regardless of how they feel. Rain or shine, tired or energized, excited or bored, they show up, they do the work, and they repeat the process. That's what separates winners from dreamers. How many times have you told yourself, "I'll start tomorrow"? Whether it's going to the gym, starting a new habit, reading more, waking up early, we all make these silent promises to ourselves. But then tomorrow comes, and suddenly we're too tired, too distracted, too unmotivated. We tell ourselves, maybe next week, I'll start fresh next month. But that magical someday never comes, because real change doesn't happen on a perfect day. It happens on ordinary days when you choose to do what's necessary, not what's convenient. Your feelings will lie to you. They'll whisper, "Take a break, you deserve it," or "You're not ready yet." But the truth is, you don't need to feel like doing it to do it. The real strength is in showing up when every part of you wants to quit. That's where self-respect is built. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you're telling your mind, "I can trust me." And when you trust yourself, you build unstoppable confidence. Successful people are not superheroes. They feel lazy, tired, overwhelmed just like you. The difference? They've learned not to wait for motivation. They've learned to rely on structure, habits, and discipline. They know that small, consistent actions every single day create massive, life-changing results over time. They're not obsessed with feeling inspired. They're obsessed with progress. You don't need to be extraordinary to achieve extraordinary things. You just need to be consistent. Walk a little today, push a little harder tomorrow. Show up again and again, and before you know it, you'll be standing in a life you once only dreamed of. Because success is not about having big moments. It's about making small steps every single day, especially on the days you don't feel like it. So here's the truth you need to hear. Motivation starts the journey. Discipline finishes it. Don't wait for the perfect day or the perfect feeling. Don't wait for someone to come push you. You don't need to be in the mood. You don't need a spark. You need a decision. A quiet, powerful decision that says, "I will show up today no matter what." Your dreams are not waiting for your feelings to align. They're waiting for your actions to begin. So move, now. Not later, not when you're ready. Right now, and do it again tomorrow, and the next day. That's how real transformation happens. Because in the end, success doesn't come to the most inspired. It comes to those who move forward, silently, consistently, relentlessly. Imagine trying to climb a mountain. You look up, and the peak seems impossibly far away, a towering summit covered in clouds. It's intimidating, it's overwhelming. Most people at this moment think about the long journey ahead and immediately give up before even starting. But here's the key. You don't climb a mountain in one giant leap. You climb it one step at a time. The same principle applies to every big goal, every dream, and every success story. No one becomes successful overnight. No one builds a business, masters a skill, or transforms their life in a single day. Success is the result of small, intentional actions taken consistently day after day. In today's world, we're bombarded with stories of overnight successes. You see headlines about startups valued at billions, influencers who skyrocketed to fame in months, or athletes who seem naturally gifted. It's tempting to believe that success is fast and easy, but these stories are the exception, not the rule. Behind every overnight success, there are years of preparation, hard work, and countless small efforts. The truth is, small daily actions compound. They build momentum that leads to extraordinary results over time. This concept, often referred to as the compound effect, means that what you do consistently has far greater power than what you do occasionally. Many people think that achieving goals requires massive effort, a sudden burst of energy, motivation, or time investment. They plan to overhaul their entire life in one dramatic change. But this approach is not only exhausting, it's unsustainable. Instead, Small actions create a sustainable path to progress. Small actions reduce overwhelm because when a goal feels too big, it's easy to get stuck. But breaking it down into tiny, manageable steps makes it easier to start. Small actions build confidence, as each small win reinforces belief in your ability to succeed. This confidence fuels further action. Small actions create habits. Repetition forms habits, and habits automate your behavior, making success easier over time. Small actions prevent burnout. By pacing yourself, you avoid the exhaustion and frustration that come with trying to do too much too fast. Let's look at some real-world examples to understand this better. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in history, famously said, "The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient." Buffett's approach isn't about quick wins, it's about consistent, disciplined investments over decades. Small, steady investments compound over time into enormous wealth. J.K. Rowling's writing journey also highlights this truth. Before Harry Potter became a worldwide phenomenon, she wrote her first book while facing numerous rejections. She didn't write the entire series overnight. She wrote one chapter, one page, one sentence at a time, every day, even when it was difficult. Fitness transformations offer another example. No athlete becomes a champion after one workout. Champions commit to daily training, small workouts, incremental progress. Over weeks, months, and years, these small sessions build strength, endurance, and skill. Now that we understand why small actions matter, the question is, how do you apply this in your life or work? The key is to break your big goal into the smallest possible steps. For example, if your goal is to write a book, start by committing to writing 200 words a day. If you want to get fit, start with 10 minutes of exercise daily. These micro goals make it easier to begin. Prioritize consistency over intensity. It's better to do a little every day than to do a lot once in a while. Consistency builds habit and momentum. Track your progress by keeping a journal, checklist, or digital tracker. Seeing your daily actions add up motivates you to keep going. Celebrate small wins by acknowledging and rewarding yourself for each completed step. This reinforces positive behavior and keeps your motivation alive. And if a small action isn't working, tweak it. Flexibility helps you stay on course without losing momentum. When you start taking small actions daily, something powerful happens psychologically. You start to see yourself differently. Instead of feeling stuck or helpless, you begin to feel capable and in control. This shift in mindset is crucial because how you see yourself influences your future actions. Small wins create a positive feedback loop. Each success fuels your belief in your ability to succeed, which makes you more likely to take action tomorrow. This cycle is the foundation of long-term success. Even small actions can feel difficult sometimes. To overcome procrastination, break tasks into even smaller steps. Commit to just 5 minutes. Starting is the hardest part. Lack of motivation can be managed by remembering that you don't need motivation to act. Discipline and commitment carry you forward. Distractions can be limited by creating a focused environment. Turn off notifications, set clear boundaries, and schedule your action time. Fear of failure is natural, but accept that failure is part of growth. Small actions allow you to fail safely and learn quickly. Let me share a story that beautifully illustrates the power of small daily actions. Meet Sarah, a marketing executive who dreamed of starting her own business. For years, she hesitated, overwhelmed by the enormity of the task. One day, she decided to take one small step: write a business plan outline for 15 minutes each morning before work. At first, progress was slow, but 15 minutes became 30, then an hour. Weeks passed, and her business plan took shape. She researched markets, connected with mentors, and tested ideas, all through consistent daily effort. After a year, Sarah launched her business. It wasn't easy, but her steady daily actions created a foundation so strong that even setbacks couldn't stop her. Today, her business is thriving, and she credits her success to the power of small, consistent steps. If you want to achieve greatness, you don't need to make massive changes overnight. You don't need a perfect plan or endless motivation. What you need is the commitment to take one small action today, tomorrow, and the day after, and never stop. Remember, success is not a distant destination. It's the journey of everyday actions. The mountain doesn't intimidate those who focus on their next step, not the peak. So, start small, think big, and watch how consistent effort transforms your life in ways you never imagined. Life is a journey filled with unexpected twists and turns, moments of joy and moments of struggle. No one reaches success without facing hardships, and no one who dreams big escapes failures. What truly defines a person's path is not the absence of difficulties, but the ability to rise above them. This ability is called resilience. Resilience is more than just bouncing back from setbacks. It's the inner strength that pushes you to keep going when the world seems to be against you. It is the fire that burns within you when everything outside feels cold and dark. It is the unwavering belief that no matter how many times you fall, you will stand up stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever before. Think about the challenges you have already faced in your life. Maybe it was a time when you felt overwhelmed with responsibilities, when your efforts didn't lead to immediate results, or when rejection seemed to knock you down repeatedly. In those moments, resilience is what kept you moving forward, even if it was just one small step at a time. Your environment plays a crucial role in nurturing resilience. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, encourage you, and push you to be your best self. Share your struggles and victories with those who uplift you, because resilience grows stronger when you know you're not alone. Self-care is another pillar of resilience. When life is tough, taking care of your mental and physical health becomes even more important. Rest when you need to, nourish your body, and practice mindfulness to stay grounded. These habits recharge your spirit and prepare you to face challenges with clarity and strength. Resilience is not about ignoring pain or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging reality, accepting what you cannot change, and working tirelessly to improve what you can. It's the courage to say, "This is hard, but I won't give up." As you cultivate resilience, you will notice changes within yourself. You will become more adaptable, less fearful of failure, and more confident in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Your setbacks will no longer feel like defeats, but like important chapters in your story of success. Remember, every great achievement has been built on the foundation of resilience. The path to your dreams will have bumps and hurdles, but with resilience, you have the power to overcome them all. Keep your vision clear, your heart strong, and your spirit unbreakable. The journey might be long and sometimes lonely, but with resilience, you will emerge victorious. So, stand tall in the face of adversity, embrace every challenge as a lesson, and keep moving forward. Your resilience is your greatest asset. Treasure it, nurture it, and let it guide you to the life you deserve. Success in any area of life is rarely accidental. It is the product of a combination of vision, preparation, persistence, and most importantly, the right mindset. Often, people believe that external factors, luck, circumstances, or talent determine who achieves greatness and who doesn't. While these factors can play a role, the internal factors, your thoughts, beliefs, and attitude are what truly set apart those who succeed from those who merely dream. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world. It colors your perception of yourself, your abilities, and the possibilities ahead. When you adopt a positive mindset, you open the door to optimism, resilience, and creativity. Conversely, a negative mindset can blind you to opportunities, fuel self-doubt, and create unnecessary obstacles. Psychologist Carol Dweck, renowned for her research on mindset, distinguishes between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. A fixed mindset is the belief that your qualities, such as intelligence or talent, are static and unchangeable. People with a fixed mindset tend to avoid challenges and give up easily because they fear failure or looking inadequate. In contrast, a growth mindset embraces challenges, persists in the face of setbacks, and views effort as a pathway to mastery. Why is this distinction important? Because your mindset directly influences your motivation, learning, and ultimately your success. Imagine two individuals faced with the same challenge, perhaps learning a difficult skill or starting a new business. The person with a fixed mindset might think, "I'm just not good at this," and quickly give up. The person with a growth mindset says, "I may not be good at this yet, but with effort, I can improve." Over time, the latter will make progress, gain confidence, and achieve results that the former never attains. Your mindset affects how you interpret feedback and failure. Instead of seeing mistakes as proof of your limitations, a growth-oriented mind treats them as valuable information to guide improvement. This shift from a defensive to a learning stance transforms every experience into a building block. Moreover, your mindset affects your emotional well-being. A positive, hopeful outlook reduces stress and anxiety, making you more focused and productive. It encourages you to take proactive steps rather than remaining stuck in fear or procrastination. The good news is that mindset is not fixed, it can be developed and strengthened. Here are practical, proven ways to cultivate a mindset that empowers you to reach your full potential. Rather than avoiding difficult situations, see them as opportunities to grow. Every challenge you face is a chance to develop new skills and deepen your understanding. When you push yourself outside your comfort zone, you expand your capabilities and build confidence. Reframe failure as feedback, not as a verdict on your worth. Ask yourself, what did I learn? How can I improve next time? Many successful people have failed multiple times before reaching their goals. Thomas Edison's thousands of attempts before inventing the light bulb illustrate this perfectly. Failure is simply part of the process, not the end. Praise effort, persistence, and strategies, rather than innate talent or intelligence. When you value effort, you encourage yourself and others to keep trying and experimenting. Celebrate progress, however small, because it fuels motivation. Become aware of your inner dialogue and challenge negative thoughts. Instead of thinking, I can't do this, replace it with, I will do my best and learn along the way. Positive affirmations help rewire your brain toward optimism and confidence. Set specific, measurable, and achievable goals that stretch you but remain attainable. Break down big objectives into smaller steps so you can celebrate regular wins. This builds momentum and reinforces a growth mindset. Your environment influences your mindset. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you to grow, and support your ambitions. Distance yourself from negativity and criticism that undermine your confidence. Approach life with curiosity and an eagerness to learn. Read books, attend workshops, seek mentors, and stay open to new ideas. The more knowledge and skills you acquire, the more capable and confident you become. Countless success stories demonstrate how the right mindset can transform lives. Oprah Winfrey grew up facing poverty, discrimination, and hardships but maintained a mindset of hope, perseverance, and self-belief. Her growth mindset enabled her to build a media empire and become a beacon of inspiration worldwide. Michael Jordan, considered one of the greatest basketball players of all time, was cut from his high school team. Rather than giving up, he used that setback as motivation to work harder, constantly improving his skills. His mindset of relentless effort and resilience led to unparalleled success. J.K. Rowling faced numerous rejections before the Harry Potter series was published. Her belief in her story and willingness to learn and improve helped her overcome discouragement and ultimately succeed beyond imagination. A positive, growth-oriented mindset not only transforms your own life, but also influences those around you. Leaders who cultivate such a mindset inspire teams to innovate, take risks, and overcome obstacles. Parents who model growth mindset behaviors raise children who are confident, curious, and resilient. Friends, the biggest enemy we face isn't outside, it's the fear within us. The fear of failure, of being judged, of not being good enough. But here's the truth. Greatness was never born out of comfort. It is shaped in the furnace of pressure, failure, and relentless effort. Today, realize this: you already have everything you need inside you. Every day, you are faced with a simple choice: to evolve or remain, to stay the same or to rise. Growth doesn't come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do consistently. Your habits, your mindset, your small daily efforts, they are building your future even when no one is watching. Break free from the excuses. Stop waiting for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. There is only now. And the now is powerful. It's your opportunity to rise, to rewrite your story, and to silence the voice that says, you can't. Replace it with, watch me. Struggle means you're trying. Pain means you're growing. Every challenge is shaping you into a stronger version of yourself. So instead of fearing the struggle, embrace it. Because those who keep moving forward, even when it hurts, are the ones who create history. So get up, take that step, start the project, join the course, make the call, write the chapter, show up for your dreams like your life depends on it, because it does. The world is waiting for your fire. Don't let it die inside you. This is your moment. Don't just exist. Live, lead, become.